Hi everybody, so I'm super excited today. I'm here at Panasonic UK's head office and I'm joined by Mark Baber in the fabulous Panasonic Museum room. As you can see, huge amounts of technology on show here, both new and old. But today we're here to talk about some new technology and some really exciting products being released very shortly from Panasonic. So Mark, it's over to you. What are we going to talk about first? I see we've got some compacts here and some new TZ series cameras.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have brand new TZ80. Which sits above the TZ60 and 70.
Okay.
And then the big new product for us is the TZ100. We'll come on to that a bit later. And as you can see, there's two colours here. And then this isn't a coffee cup. It's the brand new 100 to 400mm lens for our Lumix G system.
Wow. Okay, so 100 and 400 in kind of old money 35mm terms would equate to 200 to 800
Yeah.
focal length, which is pretty incredible. I'm looking forward to having a look at that in a second. But let's start off with the TZ series. I mean, the TZ cameras have been dominating really for the last decade, haven't they? And we've got some brand new ones, so I'm really excited to see.
A lot of people will realise that this looks very similar to the TZ60 and TZ70. So the TZ80 still has a 30 times optical zoom, it has the viewfinder, but now we've introduced a touchscreen.
Okay.
And one of the reasons for that is that we've added 4K photo and 4K video and also post-focus.
Okay, interesting. Now 4K photo has been in your G series cameras and L series cameras now. Is this the first TZ series camera it's been in?
Yes, it will be, and this will sit alongside the TZ60 and 70, but consumers now can have the opportunity to use this new technology, 4K video, where you can take stills from high frame rates from 4K.
Okay.
So whether you have a 4K TV or not, the benefits are if you do, then you've got 4 times greater information, data and detail. So shooting video, not to replace your traditional ways of shooting photography, but actually using it in a way that you might be able to capture faster motion.
A huge amount of technology in a very, very small camera. And I think that's quite important to point out, isn't it? And some people now will do away with their compact camera in favour of their phone, but some of the technology in these cameras is incredible. And that moves us, I guess, nicely on to a product I'm really excited about, and this is the TZ100, yeah?
Yes, Ian, it's the TZ100 and brand new from Panasonic. One of the first things you'll see that are different to the current TZ range is the design and the template.
Yes.
But also now we're including an f2.8 Leica lens with a 10 times optical zoom.
That's interesting because the TZ series of cameras that before this have always been quite large, even up to 30 times optical zoom lenses. So what's the purpose behind going to 10?
Well, one of the biggest differences between TZ100 and other TZ cameras is the size of sensor.
Sure.
So the first time now we've put a 1-inch sensor in the TZ range, which is a great step forward for our technology. It operates very similar to the LX100. So all of a sudden now we've bridged the gap between TZ, LX and our interchangeable lens system.
Okay, great stuff. And just as a reminder, I guess, what is the major benefit between having a smaller sensor and a 1-inch sensor?
So not only the sensor is obviously different, the processor is. So the engine that works with the sensor will give you a better performance overall. We're allowing more light onto the sensor. That obviously increases the capabilities of its ISO performance. So in low light capabilities, not only is this sensor a little bit larger, but also performs it, in darker situations far greater.
Yeah.
And the detail as well. So the ability to print larger, but also the resolution is going to be a lot sharper than previous models. So yeah, the camera also has a viewfinder, which you find traditionally on earlier TZ models. The touchscreen as well, Wi-Fi, full manual control, and the design of the camera, it continues now with the trend that we've got through Lumix G and LX series as well.
So the last thing I want to ask you about the camera, Mark, is it incorporates 4K technology. And we've already talked about 4K photo within the TZ80, but also it's got something called post-focus. Now, am I thinking right that you can focus after you've taken the photograph?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an amazing piece of technology. It was recently introduced to our Lumix G range. And effectively, that is what it does. You use the camera with its own dedicated button. Post-focus allows you to focus after the shot has been taken. So using the same autofocus technology that Lumix G cameras have, like the GH4 and the GX8, we're able to take the shot and then focus in the camera afterwards, which is why touchscreen is important.
Awesome. Okay, well I think it's certainly got enough there to inspire people for the next TZ series. I can't wait to give it a full review. Thank you very much, Mark.